how to change your settings in Microsoft Teams so your students will not comment on every single channel and every single thread. I know I got a couple of phone calls and text messages this morning asking for how to change it. So here we go. Pick any team in Microsoft Teams. I'm using the web browser version, but you can do this in the app. I'm going to select for right now my AP Theory team. Once you click on your team, your general channel will pop up. The first thing you're going to want to do is check on your general settings. When you do that, you click on the 3 ellipses, the little 3 dots next to the name of the class, and you're going to click on Manage Team. When I go into my Manage Team, it's just going to show your name, and it might show your other students below it. At the top, you're going to click on Settings. This is the first step. So when we click Settings, we're going to start by doing Member Permissions, which will start to do all of our settings for our team. When I open it, some of the things that I've unchecked, you may have checked. I would uncheck allow members to create and update channels, allow members to delete and restore channels. You don't want students to do that. I removed all permissions from every single thing except that I can delete all messages. I can give members the option to edit and delete. I left that up there in case a student accidentally put something that they didn't want people to see. When you scroll down to the @mentions settings right here, you also want to turn off all members can @ the team, unclick, and you also want to give them the option to give them the option to @ the channel. You're going to turn that off too. Otherwise, you have kids that can ping every single person. Additionally, you can set up settings in each channel by going back up to the top to Channels and selecting the channels one by one. So for example, I'm going to go into my August 31st week, and I can change settings in there by clicking on the 3 little dots, the famous ellipses next to it, and I'm going to manage my channel. Now, it's defaulted to off. You want to turn this on so that you can change your settings and to limit people who can comment. Here, I would leave team owners who can manage it. That would be you as the teacher. At the bottom, allow members to reply to channel messages. If you don't want them replying, you would turn this off. You would probably want to leave on bots to submit and connectors because that's your homework, your assignment, and if you have Zoom meetings, that will link. So if you don't want people to reply, you would want to turn this off. And then students will not be able to reply on that certain channel. So for me, I'm going to allow my students just this week to reply. So I'm going to turn it back on. But in a different channel, I might have a different setting. So to get to another channel, to change settings for another channel, which are these things here on the left, I go back to my Manage Teams. I click on Manage Team back at the ellipses. I go back to my channel settings here at the top. And I'm going to pick a different channel. So my link to my class Zoom, I don't want my students to comment on. So I'm going to once again click the 3 dots, and I'm going to manage my channel settings. Here, I'm going to turn my moderation on because that means I want to change things. And I am not going to allow members to reply to channel messages. I don't want them to comment on my Zoom link. They don't need to. I have it turned off. So hopefully this has been super helpful for you to manage your students and how to get that sharing turned off so that you don't have your email and your teams blowing up. Good luck.